It's Sunday, the 22nd of November 2015. This is a chart update for Doray Minerals. Doray is a stock I've liked for a few years now, and it has the makings of a really, really good gold company. Um, I think I probably haven't done a chart update for quite a while on this one. There was a very, long period of nothing on this chart, gyrating between 40 and 50 cents for 6 to 9 months. That was mainly due to the deflector project waiting for financing. And I think in September they finally got that sorted, um, and mainly financing it with debt and a small equity raising as well, both to institutional investors and to existing shareholders. And after that, that's really given it a bit of a new lease of life as well, with the gold price run, a lot of new stock coming into the market. One shareholder in particular, I think Hunter Hall, which is a listed investment firm, they've absorbed about, I think upwards of 30 million shares now in Doray. So a lot of what could have been a bit of an overhang after that capital raising has been absorbed a lot by Hunter Hall, who didn't actually participate in the fund in the capital raising. So they bought a lot of the stock that's been dumped on market, and that's really what this volume is here. You can see there's a massive increase in volume. I think there's a lot of new interest in this stock. Um, the charts, it had this big up move here on high volume, and we've come down on a quite nice, almost insignificant volume. There's been a few, couple of million trades, which are really, these have been block trades. I think more Hunter Hall accumulation. I think there was a holder notice last week. So I think it's held up better than almost all the other gold stocks after this little move here. And I think I've got a chart to show about how it's valued. So this is a chart of valuation of all the gold stocks on the ASX of any significance. It's a measure I've used is the enterprise value divided by free cash flow. I think cash is king in the gold mining industry at the moment, and it's interesting to see that a lot of the similar companies like Northern Star and Regis, Saracen, all the better performers are all up around this 6 on the EV to free cash flow metric. Doray is up around 5.5 at the moment, but these are all based on 2015, or I guess financial year 2016 production numbers. And you can see I actually did this chart for Medusa mining, but you can see that I've also put Doray's FY17 numbers in here, and you can see the big reduction in this EV to free cash flow metric compared to some of these others. I guess the larger caps in the gold mining stocks. So Doray is significantly undervalued on this basis. Medusa even more so, and a couple others. I guess these companies are larger. Northern Star and Regis are up in that 300,000 ounce plus category, so you get a bit of better diversification as well. Saracen has moved a bit ahead of its gold mine that's coming online, but I'd expect, with Doray, if they get that second mine running well, I think the valuation should move more toward that back toward these majors at Northern Star, Regis, Saracen. Perhaps not quite the same, but they'll get that diversification benefit, and I could easily see them moving back up toward this sort of EV to free cash flow metric of 4, which makes them look extremely undervalued at the moment. You can see the share price moving toward 80 cents, a dollar quite easily based on those numbers. And the thing about Doray is they're actually a very good company, and it seems like they usually hit their targets, and I think they'll get Deflector up and running very well, on time, on budget, perhaps not even under budget, like they did with Andy Well. And they've got a lot of good exploration prospects as well. So I expect them to steadily move higher as production starts to come online at Deflector. Chart looking pretty good. I think you can see on these previous moves, there's been these pretty steep moves upward. Perhaps might not see that. We did see it a little bit here with the Hunter Hall accumulation, but it's going to be a bit of a struggle now. These previous moves occurred when there was probably 2/3 or even a half the shares on issue, but they've had to issue a few new shares in the last 12 months. But I can see this one steadily increasing. I think there's a lot of interest coming into the stock, and it's probably one of my best my largest positions now among Australian gold miners. So I'm really backing this company. I haven't really put a foot wrong, so I think they're one to watch. They're always called a sort of a mini Northern Star. They're in a similar position to where Northern Star was maybe 2 years ago. But Doray are really focusing on bringing new operations online rather than acquiring existing ones. But yeah, I really like the stock over the next 6 to 12 months.